Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brian the Darkness of Team Forbidden here to bring you guys another awesome deck profile. It is the start of October, you guys. You know what that means? Vampires, monsters, all the crazy stuff. And one in particular that we have is for Digimon, and that is Myotismon. This is an updating for EX10, so without further ado, let's get on with the list. Alright, you guys, so let's just go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room right away. As our star attraction, of course, and it is Venom Myotismon, the newest addition to the Myotismon line. This is the EX10 version. It looks phenomenally good. I love this art. It is so good. Level 6, of course, the Mega Virus, Dark Animal with 12,000 DP. Trash. Main, by deleting one of your level 5 Digimon with Myotismon in its name, you can play this card with the play cost reduced by 7. On play, when Digivolving, you can suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then 2 of their Digimon or Tamers cannot unsuspend until their turn ends. On the deletion, you delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon. This is a very good effect that Venom Myotismon needed in a very long time coming, and it is really, really great that he has this effect now. Really easy to bring him out as well. I am running one Mallow Myotismon. I'm not running the piercing one. I am actually running this one instead. I figured that this one could still end up holding up its end of the bargain. When Digivolving, by deleting one of your Digimon or Tamers, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. This effect didn't delete an opponent's Digimon, delete one of their Tamers. So at least you still get some means of a spot removal. On all turns, when an effect deletes one of other Digimon or Tamers, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Yep, we're still doing that now. We want to be able to at least get some means of consistency going where we're disrupting our opponent's play so that way they don't have too many options to see for the very least. Another one that we have on an updating is from EX10, and that is the Mallow Myotismon. It is a 14,000 DP with a level 6. Digivolving with a level 5 Myotismon in its name, it cost 5 trash main. By deleting 2 of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Myotismon in the text, play this card with the play cost reduced by 11. On play, when Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, delete 2 of the unsuspended Digimon. All turns, once per turn. When any of your other Digimon or Tamers are deleted, trash your opponent's top security stack. Then return one of the Digimon with the lowest DP to the bottom of the deck. So not only are you kind of helping out your opponent just a little tiny bit, at the same time, you're reducing their security stack, which is a very important concept for this kind of deck, especially with this kind of lineup and playstyle. Towards our level 5s, we are going to be going with our EX10 Myotismon, the newest addition here. This card will be played by deleting one of your Digimon with Myotismon in its text. Reduce the play cost by 4. You can see start seeing a pattern here, you guys, where it's now started having all of the Myotismons are now reducing their play cost just by deletions or by other effects that means that allows you to go ahead and start playing out Myotismon much, much faster now. On play, on deletion, one of your Digimon with gains blocker and retaliation to your opponent's turn ends. On deletion, with the inherited effect, you could play one purple tamer card from your trash suspended without paying the cost. This helps out a lot when you're trying to get your Oikawas or when you're ended up trying to get your Rukiamons and all that kind of fun stuff that you can basically utilize for this deck. So that's why I'm running 4 of them here. Then I am having 4 of the Myotismon X Antibody. It's still great of a card. It is so good. On play, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. On deletion, if Myotismon or X Antibody was in its Digimon's Digi-Evolution cards, you could play one level 6 Digimon with Myotismon in its name from your trash without paying the cost. Start getting big bodies onto the board, just start hitting your opponent's security stack and start smacking them, and you got game. So then we're also going to be going with 3 of the Mummymon of the BT16. I'm only running 3 because I try to reduce out the ratios because we have new Mummymons and Arukiamons, so I wanted to go ahead and try and distribute out the ratios how I saw it a little bit more fit. But you can always rotate your ratios on how you see fit. You can go 2-2, you can go 4-4, you can go 3-3, depending on what you guys want to do with it. Has retaliation on play, draw 2, then trash 2 from the hand. On deletion from your trash, you can pay without the playment cost. You can play a tamer with a Myotismon in its text and without the same name as any of your other tamers. So that helps out into save for the very least as well. And then I am going with 3 of the Myotismon from BT16. Has blocker. And on play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck and trash 2 purple cards from among them under the rest under the bottom of the deck. On deletion from your trash, without paying the cost to play tamer card without the same name as any of your other tamers. So it does the same thing as your Mummy one. So go 3 and 3. You can go 2-2 or whatever you guys decide to do with these things. Like I said, I'm running more beneficial stuff. Speaking of beneficial stuff, we are having our EX10 Mummymon. Not too bad of an effect, honestly, and I've seen a lot of people running 4. But you can, like I said, the ratios are at your discretion. On play, by trashing 1 card in your hand, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. On deletion, you may play 1 tamer card with a Myotismon in its text from the trash without paying the cost. This effect cannot play cards with the same name as any of your other tamers. So try and get a little bit of a static flow going through with your Mons and your Mummymons, and you will do just fine. Now, I am only running 2 of the EX10 Mon. This is kind of like a little bit of a play test here, but like I said, the ratios, you can do whatever you want with them. By trashing 1 card in your hand, you can delete up to 6,000 DP total worth of your opponent's Digimon. You may play 1 tamer card with Myotismon in its text from your trash without paying the cost. This effect cannot be played with cards of the same name as your as any of your other tamers. So that's the same effects all the time. Same effects. So, but it's just helpful to try and get out and rotate as much as you can on towards your tamers, so you can constantly back and forth it all. We are not running level 4s. We're stripping down to the level 3s. And with level 3s, we're going with our Devimons. They're still good. They help out a lot. For the top 4 cards, add 1 with Myotismon in this text to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. With the added cards, trash 1 card to your hand. This helps out so much. This is a standard staple for any Myotismon deck. Why you would not run it, I do not know, considering the fact that it searches off for your Myotismon stuff. So why would you not want to have that? And then, of course, it gets its retaliation, which is great. I'm running 2 of the Ukamon. I honestly could run more, but I'm trying to figure out these ratios, like I said. Once returned during any of those, you can automatically breed from the breeding area when he comes out, which is great. Just love it. Just love it. I'm still running 2 of the Dracmon. I think it's great. Reveal the top cards, trash 1, undead or dark animal. It helps out a lot because a lot of this Myotismons are dark animals, so it definitely helps out to save for the very least. And of course, when it's attacking, did you evolve a Digimon card with an undead or dark animal and its traits from the trash with its Digi evolution cost, which helps a lot. Now, I am running for my tamers. I am running 3 of the Ukiyo Oikawa from the EX10. I'm only running 3 because I'm actually running 1 of the OG. At the start of your turn, if you have 2 memory or less, you set it to 3. So a memory set's automatic 3. When any of your whenever your Digimon with Myotismon in their names are played, by deleting this tamer, one of those Digimon gains rush for the turn, and again you gain 1 memory. And then obviously when it's in the security, you can play it without the cost. So this helps out a lot. You can get rid of this card, but you can keep bringing it back and back and back and back with your Urukimons. That's why this helps out a very great deal. Now, of course, we're still going to be going with a regular Ukiyo Aikawa. I honestly think that this helps out in this ratio sense, because the original is still very, very good. It lets you get your Myotismon. And since we're running a lot of the Myotismons now, it really helps out, to say for the very least. We're still running our Urukian and Mummymon set up on our timer, because it's so good, honestly. Because it counts for any of them, including the newest ones that came out from the EX10. So we're still going to end up running this thing at 4. Reduces off the play cost out for 3, which is great. And then you can play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon with the Myotismon in its text from your trash without paying the cost until the next turn, and then your opponent's turn, and then you delete it. So, but you don't care about that because your main focus is just to keep on going and going and going and going, and then where your opponent doesn't have a response for it. Then, of course, I am going with 2 Venom Infusion. It's so good of a card. It is great. Trashing 1, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is equal to or less than the trash card's level. It helps. It helps out so much. Depending on how you have your level set up, because this thing goes up to 6, it helps out. It definitely does help out. And then it also gives you the draw 2 effect, which helps. I've seen a lot of people run at least 3 to 4 missed memory boost. I think 2 is fine, because we're also going to be ending up running 2 purple memory boosts, which you'll see in a minute. But yes, this allows you to trash the top 2 cards, then draw 1, get the delay effect, and you can go ahead and gain the 2 memory there. Then we have 2 purple memory boost. I'm glad I'm bringing this back because I needed to bring this back somehow. I miss playing this card, so it definitely helps out. Basically does the same thing as the other of the missed memory boost. With this one, it allows you to go to reveal the top 4 and gets a purple Digimon card from among them. So that helps out a lot. Gets your Tamers, gets your Digimon, gets anything. So it helps out very, very good. 1 Calling from Darkness. It's a staple card. We can only run 1 anyway, so we're just might as well just keep it in the deck. It's not going to, hurt it if we take it out. It'll hurt it somewhat if it takes it out, but at the same time, it's not going to really, do too much. Delete one of your Digimon, and then return up to 2 purple Digimon cards from your trash to your hand. Just get the extra replenishment you can get out for your Rookiemons, you can get out for your Tamers, and then just keep on completing the cycle and doing a pretty good loop. From what I've seen with what people end up doing with the new Myotismon stuff, it helps out a lot. 1 mist barrier. I know I ran more, but honestly, cutting this down, it helps out a lot, especially when I would dead draw into this thing. So it doesn't really help out, to say for the very least, if you have too many in hand and then you just like, well, now what do I do with it? So by deleting one of your Digimon, you can play 1 Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost, then place this card into the battle area. When one of your Myotismon is deleted, delay, and they play 1 Venom Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost. This helps out with the new Myotismon and the new Venom Myotismon that came out from the EX10. So this definitely helps out a lot, but being at 1 helps out because we want to rotate our ratios as the best of our ability. Now, as far as our eggs go, we are just still going with the same ones. Demi Marimon, we're still going to end up going with that, and 1 more Demi Marimon. That's basically how we're going to end up running this show, and this is the end of it as we on the video. So, in any case, thank you everybody for watching. If you guys want to see playtests or anything like that, I will gladly go ahead and show you guys into other videos. We can do duels and stuff like that. We'll get that recorded as well. But this is it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to comment down below if you guys have any feedback, or if you guys want to see something else happening, or if you guys want to have new ideas for things you haven't even seen us do yet. This would be a very good opportunity for you guys to comment down below on that. Also, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, and also go ahead and check out for the Discord and other social media, and I will see you guys all until the next time. Peace out and happy gaming.